Hello guys and welcome back to Russia. The country appears to be in a bit of a mess after our last war with the Ottomans and Mamluks here. We have rebels all over the place and, well, we lost our colony in Jasagdu. That was the main problem with the last campaign. As a result of this, I'm mainly going to be focusing internally. I won't be declaring any wars. We're just going to try and clean up this mess. I've got an occupied province here in Perm, which I'll need to take back as soon as possible. I've basically got rebels everywhere. The Timurids are threatening the colonies I have going here. My war exhaustion is pretty high, so that's going to need to come down. And yeah, other than that, I'm just going to focus on expanding east and reaching the coast. I'm going to try colonising Irkutsk because hopefully that should uncover some territory. I've wasted the 3 conquistadors that Russia gets to explore Siberia, so at some point I'm going to need to pick up quests for the New World to uncover this territory. Also, it would be nice to have some kind of navy down on the Persian Gulf here just to repel any pirates. But having said all that, let's get cracking and let's get cleaning up. We can stop chasing Tripoli because the war's over now. They can head up to Alania. And this, well, that should definitely be split up there. I'm not sure why there's so many troops. One group can come here and the rest of you... what do we have in the field here? Okay, yeah, you can sort of head the same way and turn up in Baluchistan. Once this army's taken care of this rebel group and the ones on their way, they can move down to Voronezh, and I will be leaving this guy here just to deal with any rebels that spawn up. It took 3 months last time for the rebels to take control of this territory, so I cannot afford to have him anywhere else. Okay, we've won the Siege of Perm. Iraq broke their alliance with us, that's fine. I had the Mamluks release a lot of nations, so we're going to have some random alliances here. More rebels, that should not be a surprise to anyone. Speed things up a little bit more. And yes, I need to reclaim Gulistan. That's good. You can now come back up to Arjun, and pretty much all the territories there have some coverage from my troops. I would like to rearrange my research actually. I'm not going to be focusing on having a large navy, and trade isn't really as important as anything else, but I will still invest in it. And of course, what am I doing? Stability should be our priority. Battle of Fars, Samara has been successful. Pursuit of Saratone. Yep, looks like we've wiped out an army there as well. And we finished in Alania. Okay, I didn't realise there was more troops there. Okay, let's leave you in Zandaran. We should definitely have enough troops around here to cover the kind of Persian area. Timurids will concede defeat. No thank you. We are still gaining war exhaustion due to attrition, so I'm going to be very careful where I leave my troops. And the Timurids have actually gained control of a province. Okay. Dagestan, understood. Which is... I'm not sure. I'd have expected it to be out east. Ah, well, here we are. Once these troops fight in Sarai, that should take care of that rebel band. And then we can move along to these. Are they particularists? Yes, they are. Ooh, Samara, again, Hovd, and Karakum. I'm going to have to send these in for now, simply because there's just so many rebels here. Dagestan, successful, okay. So, there's no longer any need to have you heading north. Okay, in the meantime, I'll start by sending a colonist out to Irkutsk. The other problem with having my territory, of course. Cool, more rebels. Rebels everywhere. We should be able to get another manufactory built next year. And I do love manufactories. Yeah, it's still climbing. Very, very slightly, but it's not the direction I want it to be taking. I mean, look at this. Okay, now we've got this. You can head over here. Wow, that's a problem. Nagai nationalists. Okay, Asurkan, they've been taken care of straight away. That's the way I like it. We have decisions available. Okay, none of those really interest me at the moment. And yeah, of course, we'll resist westernisation. That will bring our revolt list down by 2. Perhaps that's why it was so high. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Okay, yeah, getting these horde territories colonised is a very high priority. You're going there, so let's have you come down to here. Actually, come via Azerbaijan and then move into Gilan. Yeah. I'm not sure who Orissa is or why they've broken the siege we had in Hormuz. I think once this group has taken care of these rebels, they should head up to deal with the Nagai nationalists. That's going to be a problem. Supply limit 23, 10 army, 13. Just want to make sure that we're not suffering attrition in any of these armies. Success, success everywhere. Great. Okay, if we've got this covered, where do I want you to go? stay in attack for now. We seem to be doing fine in this area. For now, at least. And yes, we've got the attrition to a point where it's declining. Okay, yes, that's a sensible place to leave you. Good, those rebels have been taken care of. We should be able to get this province back now before it succumbs to nationalists. In the meantime, I don't want the Timurids to break any of the rebels' control over their provinces. It's taken them an awful long time to implode, and if I can help them do that, then that's fantastic for me. Okay, you head up here, and, well, start by going there. We have a missionary eye, of course, but I'm a bit reluctant to start using them when our revolt risk is already so high. I can't really see the wisdom in doing anything to increase that. Okay, they're going backwards to Saratel, so I'll wipe them out before I send them north. Langishlak, Georgia, and Samarkand is ours. Excellent. Where's the new Timurid capital, I wonder? Okay, I can't see it, and there's quite a few territories, so it could be anywhere. No, it could take a while to show up, I suppose. But either way, their old capital is now mine. Yes, we should assault. I want that siege broken as soon as possible. Good. So where can I park you? That's a fine location. Although, yeah, I don't want to break the siege myself. How much longer before this colonist arrives, eh? 30th of December, so getting it in a year. Good. It's so nice seeing the rebellions completely crushed. Not having to worry about chasing them down again and again is marvellous. Okay, we're not getting any attrition at the moment, so brilliant. That should come down very quickly now. Okay, unfortunately those rebels were successful, but we should be getting some arms in the area soon. Travelling that mountain range just takes so long. Okay, that was quick. I should apologise. It would be much better to watch if I was playing on full speed, but I'm afraid it's just too much for me to keep up with. Yeah, it can't be a great viewing experience, having things going so slowly, but there's nothing I can do yet. Well, they'll arrive in 2 months' time. That's interesting. Was I going for innovative or narrow-mindedness? I think from what I remember, I was heading towards narrow-mindedness. It's going to make it easier for me to increase stability, which is a big problem. Missionaries are very much in demand right now. Spy defense, colonial growth, marvellous. And yeah, lower war exhaustion. Yeah, okay. We'll keep heading towards narrow-mindedness. We've westernised, so it's not like I need it to do that. The only further westernisation I need to do requires maximum centralisation and a very good ruler. So yeah, the focus will be on narrow-mindedness. It's so painful when the colonists fail because it's taking so long for them to reach the provinces I'm sending them to. Damn it, those rebels have escaped. Shivan, Sharjo, Mordvar. Okay. Where were you going? You go there now. That's fine. I'm not gonna attack them. I've not got a colony here. And that's worrying. Well, yeah, I've not got a colony here, and if nationalists do take control, they're going to form their own nation sooner. And that's good for me. And another one has formed, Patani. Where's that? Please excuse my geography. Ah, there was a Majafit blob here originally, but that seems to be disintegrating now. Castile have arrived. That's surprising. Well, it's not surprising, it's just unfortunate, I suppose. Is anybody not doing anything? You're not, are you? Don't really have anything for you to do at the moment, so as you were. Excellent. Gisagdu, if you remember, was the fabulously important province here, which is going to open up Udinsky to colonisation. We lost Charjo, that's what I wanted to do, and we wanted Nuka. That was good too. Okay, so you can head back west. You can quickly take this and then chase down the rebels in Sogo. I'm not sure, I don't like these rebels here in Cyan, so I'm just going to take care of them. Moved. Kozaki pretender rebels. Interesting. Okay, you have something to do. Ah, excellent. Always nice to see a conversion. Okay, that gets the Timurids out of our territory. I don't want to intercept these rebels. I'd be much happier with them breaking off and forming the nation of Kivan. Lost Surgu. Damn, I was a day away from being intercepted. Yeah, you come down to Curvin. needed there. I think that's most of the rebellions taken care of for now. Pull these guys back so they don't take attrition. Yeah, the war exhaustion is slowly beginning to decrease. It's come below 15. At the moment I have got troops in Kazakh which can't support any, well, hardly any troops, so I'll pull them back and it should improve even further. Not to mention these guys here in Timurid land. Not checked my inflation for a while. That's coming down fairly nicely. It was out of control in the beginning of the campaign, but I think I can afford to mint a little bit more, just a tiny fraction. Getting almost 200 cats annually. I'm going to focus on getting as many colonists out here as I can. The two I have in Czechoslovakia are growing quite nicely. There's just so many, such a high need for colonists right now. Oh god. Okay, you can go via there on the way to Kharkov. You can finish off these Timurids. Okay, you can go via there on your way to Kurdan. Okay, that's fine. I suspect these rebels are lost, so hopefully I can intercept a Timurid army before they are pursued. Oh, hang on. Did the Timurids lose? I think the Timurids, with their 13,000 troops, lost against 5,000 rebels. Marvellous. Okay, Irkutsk is ours. We have the beginnings of a colony. That drastically increases the next colonist's chance of arriving. Brilliant. Ah, money for the aristocrats. Excellent. Sinope, Kerry. Right, okay. Still suffering some very high revolt risks. It goes hand in hand with conquering territories of a completely different cultural group, not to mention a religious group as well. Okay, hopefully this will be the last colonist I send to Jasagdu. I'm actually going to build a manufactory right now. Perm seems to be a good place for one. Ideally every place with iron or, it's not copper, iron or the other metal, what was it, let's see, copper or iron, okay, my mistake. Yeah, we'll get doubled bonus income from having a manufactory there, so yep, that's all very good stuff, basically. It's also going to be drastically increasing the research I get in land tech as the game goes on. Oh, another Timurid army. Okay, it seems that the Timurids have finally beaten those nationalists. Kizilkum, Uralsk. Let's see what you can do with them and head over to Uralsk. Where was Kizilkum? Oh, okay, they must have been defeated straight away. Okay, that's good. I'm going to use you to deal with this single regiment here, and then you can come back. I don't have a colonist there, it's not crucial, but if the Chagatai don't control their territory, they won't be building anything, so just slightly, one less thing to worry about. Well, not worry, but deal with. Okay, victories, victories, victories. Again, we're not going to be breaking the rebel sieges here. That would be silly. Suppose also we can look at getting some boats built. Though it's a long way around. Thankfully we have uncovered the route around Africa. Just by the spread of knowledge. 60 filicats for boats. And we're losing 20 a month. I'll just build 2 for now. Dreadful maths by my part. And Cartley. Okay. Of course. This colonial expansion, that sounds good. What's it going to give us? Reduced cost, reduced infamy limit, and global colonial growth. A boost to that. Okay. And we have that because of the colonies we have in our ruler. Well, it does suck to have a reduction in our maximum infamy. And it's not very high to begin with, 25. 22 infamy is hardly anything at all. But is it worth an extra 3% in the growth of our colonies? You know, I'm actually not going to take that decision. And the reason for that is because there's going to be some long-term benefits of having a high infamy limit. Once the colonies are completed, well, we'd lose the benefit, but the penalty would still be in place. That could be some faulty reasoning, but that's what I'm going for. Yeah, everything's... No one's unassigned, exactly. Baluchistan! Excellent. Oh, I do like that. Declare war. Will any of my new allies join us? They will. Interesting. Mordvar. They were unhappy with our decision to go to war. Which is too bad for them. Yeah, successful. Continue. We have a colonist now. Let's try Marine. Obviously, the more colonies I have on go at once, the higher the strain on my budget will be. Oh, I completely forgot I had a mission. Let's look into that. Build a university in Poltava. Well, that's a good thing to have, but I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. So let's see if I can get something useful. Georgia. Okay, you can come back to Georgia. You can go there, and you're covering Mordvar. Okay. all I wanted. I was hoping for something useful. Okay, yeah, bonus. Just having to check I'm not leaving my troops in a place that they can't be supported. Quick as you like. Excellent. Get out of there. Yeah, there's only 2 hostile sieges that are going on at the moment, and they are being dealt with slowly. Okay, you can deal with that and then head back home. Okay, success in Irkutsk. That's unfortunate. Doesn't seem to be any penalties for that happening though. Ah, some of those rebels will escape. In fact, they all will. We have a colonist. Let's try a hold here. Wow. Ah, okay, that's terrible. Overextension has increased our revolt risk by 3%, putting us in the high 20s for some regions, and made it even more expensive to increase stability. We already have a plus 50% stability modifier through being westernised, so that modifier has, well, it's dreadful really. How long till I get some more cores? That's the question. 88, 9 years for Ufa. Even longer for some of these regions. Right, well, that's bad. That's very, very bad. Finland have warned us. That's actually the first hostile action any foreign powers have taken against us. We're that big and scary right now. Okay, you should head over to Azal and wait for the other guy to be ready. Okay, most other threats are in our colonies. Should have enough time to reach Urumqi. And as far as I can see, everyone else is taken care of at least. Or at least has somebody on the way to take care of them. Okay, well I think I'll call this episode for today. Granted, not much has happened, but you know, when you're just trying to reduce your war exhaustion and grow some colonies, there's not much that will happen. Once this war exhaustion comes down, we can look at doing something that's a bit more exciting. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.